1992, Nollywood was introduced to the world, and the movie that put us on the map was Living in Bondage. 27 years later, in 2019, some talented minds have decided that we can sit in the cinemas and watch a classic come alive. I am Adugo Wafo, and this is a red carpet for the movie Living in Bondage, the sequel. And I will be talking to the cast, the crew, and of course, excited fans like me. And I will be seeing the movie. And I will be seeing the movie. But you can also see this movie in cinemas across the nation from 8th of November 2019. And of course, all our favorites are back. I'll be right back. Where were you in 1992?
I was in the East. I lived in Owerri with my family. I was like 7 years old.
How come at 7 the movie made such an impact on you that 27 years later you're actually writing for the sequel?
I don't know that. I think it's quite amazing that 27 years later I'm involved. It has a legacy around it. So now that I had the opportunity to write on this film, I think it's just a testament to how great the story is.
Primary school. Yeah, primary school, 992, that's what's up.
I was in secondary school.
That's a long time ago.
Yes, it was a very long time ago. We used to recite all the wordings because I was in boarding school.
Okay.
So whenever we were, in school in session, then we'll be reciting all the wordings of all our popular movies, and Living in Bondage was one of them.
I was in Mount St. Gabriel Secondary School, Benue State, looking forward to read medicine, and I ended up reading biology education, and that forced me to be here acting because I was frustrated by the course I was being given.
1992, I was just getting out of high school, and my eyes were open to the things of the world. And in 1992, I was already getting ready to take on Nollywood if they gave me the chance. So,
but they did. So
yeah. So when I came over to do Time Bomb in '98, I knew that yes, I was here, and I'm here to rock it.
I was 2 years old. But I did watch the movie, but I was 2 years old.
And then were you scared? Were you happy? Were you sad?
I was intrigued.
What feeling?
Like I feel like, watching something at that age and seeing just how diabolical people can get is insane, and it's the reality of our country, sadly. So it was something that made me cautious and just also made me aware of how the extent people would go to make money.
I watched the movie and I remember it was 2 hours 43 minutes because it was this part 1 and part 2, and I was like, why is this movie so long? Growing up. But then again, my goodness, I just thought it was exceptional. And you see, that time it kind of shed light on subject matter that was quite delicate.
Yes.
So I didn't think it was stuff that people were talking about then as opposed to now.
Yes.
This is the era where nothing is new under the sun anymore. But then it was like, and I was like, do people do this? If you get what I mean.
Yes.
Then of course it put Kenneth Okonkwo on the map. It put I think it's Inenna. I know her first name is Inenna Merit. Yeah. Oh my goodness. So
put all of them in the map because that was Nigeria's first blockbuster.
It revolutionized the home video industry back to back.
I was in Owerri. I was a kid, and let me tell you a story. I was doing my confirmation at the time this film was out and doing so well in the market, and we were asked to choose a confirmation name. It's Saturday to Sunday, and we're given all sorts of names: Paul, Andrew, and I chose Andrew so I could shorten it to Andy. Because of Andy Okeke.
I was 10 years old.
And you're here today to watch the sequel.
Absolutely. One of the things that inspired me to come into Nollywood.
How does it feel to be at the end of the line, the end of the journey and the beginning of yet another for the movie?
Oh wow, somehow when you look at it, it's like the journey just never ends, no matter how much you try. You think like, oh, there's something you didn't get right, there's something you didn't do right. You wish you can go and change it and make it better. Well, I don't know if this is the end of the journey for this one, but let's all go and see, and then you guys will be the judge and let me know if it's the end of the journey or not.
Hey, that movie, I'll be inside.
Everybody wants to see Neka the Pretty Sister.
Yes, I want to see it.
Okay.